चढ़ाए फूल तुझे मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ। हे गुरु तिहारे द्वारे पे मैं सभी लुटाने आया हूँ। दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ। माला सरसों की बनाई है तेरी याद उसी से समाई है। जन्मों से सोई भक्ति को सारी आग जगाने आया हूँ। दुनिया ने चढ़ाए फूल तुझे मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ। मैं खुद को चढ़ाने आया हूँ। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय आभिराभिमयीदि।
No, it's okay.
Okay. Om. Well, welcome this morning again to Mandir, and we pray for all those who are struggling mentally and physically. You know, we're very blessed that we have food and shelter, but there's so many that are struggling for that basic need. This morning, I want to welcome you to this mandir. Oh, and the ducks just flew in, the geese, and the breeze is blowing very cool this morning. Oh, it's so refreshing. And the Mother Earth is blooming with her trees and everything. And water is so invigorating. Look at this, look at these birds, how free they are. They're so friendly. They've been hanging around human beings so much. I think in the next birth they'll be like coming up to that stage where they'll be human beings. But for now, let them enjoy their surrounding. Look at the sun this morning here, all right? Let us do adorations to Surya Narayan. Okay. Om. 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 Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Oh, let the sun illumine our physical, mental, and spiritual life, our being, and let it also radiate and bring peace and energize all of creation. This morning we are blessed to be here, and let us pay adoration to the Murti, the Amurti, earth, water, fire, air, and space. Oh, what a beautiful place, isn't it? You know, it is so nice and divine that we should always have a mind that is open to everything and attached to no thing. That in our culture and tradition, so many things that we have heard and we have been practicing. But to come to moksha and liberation, we have to give up some of those because we have evolved. Have we evolved? Have we come and we're looking more into the future, into our next life, and hopefully that next life Because this morning, I just want to take you through a little kind of a meditation that I will do, and a sadhana, spiritual practice. What it is, I will go and do the exercise and all parts of the yoga asanas, from the head to the toe. And when I do that, you could feel the energies moving, twisting the waist and bending the neck and rotating the neck and the ankles and going inside the brain and calming the thinking. So now when you lie down and you exit at the top of your head, what happens? Imagine you're doing it. Exit at the top of your head and you go into earth atmosphere. And when you go into that earth atmosphere, oh, the body is left behind. And then you seep into space. And then you go past go beyond Mother Earth and beyond the sun and our galaxies. Imagine the sun. He is giving brightness to Neptune, Neptune is 2,790,000,000 miles away. And the sun has the power to go there and illuminate the Neptune. And so all the other navgrahas, Mars and Jupiter and all this planetary system that rotate around the sun. So we have gone there, and now imagine we're going to go into consciousness. And then when you look back, and then you see the proportion, the vastness of consciousness compared to Mother Earth. This is what it means. But have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. And when you have that, you feel that freedom. There's no bondage, no attention and importance to this worldly life. All of that is gone. And in this lifetime, you get that liberation. Because when the desires have ended, there's no need to have a body anymore. Because we're not looking for bodily enjoyments. That has gone a long, long time. This morning, this is what I want to bring to you. And you know, when we talk about the greatness of the Guru, this morning I want to bring in the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji of BHARAT SEVASHRAM. Because you know, I say again that without the Guru, nothing happens. And allow me to read something from our Sangha Gita, the book of the BHARAT SEVASHRAM, and he talks about the 5 doctrines, teachings. At whose will can the living creatures which are stationed as phenomenon in this elusive world, in different forms, in different ways, and in different walks of life, get out of this deceptive appearances? Only by the grace of the Absolute manifested as Guru. There is no other way. Yoga, meditation, austerity, worship, prayer, charity, sacrificial rites, self-discipline, fasting and pilgrimage, although important, can never conform upon humans his cherished salvation unless he wholeheartedly takes refuge in the Guru, the spiritual master, and depends on his mercy. Oh, what are these profound sayings? And that's why, you know, you need to have a Guru, a spiritual master of the caliber of the Christ and the Krishna and the Buddha and Swami Parameshananda ji and all the great spiritual masters. Though he is beyond speech and mind, formless and without attributes, still he incarnates himself in mortal human body, mind and intellect in this world of ours, out of compassion and love for the welfare of the world. This happens not only once or twice, but for innumerable and unending times. Really ignorant and unfortunate are those who cannot recognize the Supreme Being in the form of a human body. Who knows for how many births and lives they will remain attached to this elusive nature of the world, to suffer miseries, afflictions, sins and agonies. In order to lead mankind on the path to salvation, he comes as an acharya, world teacher. When their wailings and lamentation, agonies and anxieties are set in like a conflagration with an unbelievable intensity. These are the sayings of the spiritual master of BHARAT SEVASHRAM, Swami Parameshananda ji. It's an organization that has been started 100 years ago, and it has been growing. More ashrams are being built, more Swamijis are coming, more people are benefiting, going to other countries. Here in America, ashram is here in many states, and it's so beautiful that when we see the ashram expanding, and who have come into it, the disciples, they're enjoying the beauty of this ashram. It is an institution will be here for many, many lives to come. Many generations will enjoy it. It is not a one-man show that when he comes, and he comes like a flash, and then he goes, and then his name is forgotten. No, BHARAT SEVASHRAM will be here for ages. And the Guru would have said, I will guide my Sangha from behind the curtain. What magnificent saying, and so he does. And we just have to latch on. This morning I want to bring you, and I want to pass on these blessings. It's for you to have. Don't refuse it, but you have to treasure your divinity. You have to have a mind that's open to everything and attached to no thing. Think that you are already what you like to be, a liberated soul. And embrace silence, do meditation, because silence is the language of God. Silence is synonymous with consciousness. Silence is consciousness. We cannot divide consciousness, so can we not divide silence. You know, I talk to you so nicely, but you have to make an effort. It's this human effort warrants God's grace. Why would we want to be in a world that is constantly changing? No, do your meditation. Go and look at it from far away, and then you'll see that you have nothing to do with the virtues and the sins of this world. You're free from it. You are all-pervading. You're all-powerful. You're all-knowing, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. And what are the characteristics of a liberated soul? Satchidanand, truth, consciousness, and bliss. We are already that. Don't hesitate. Don't think you're anything lesser than that. Give up your personal history. You have come to a beautiful place. Today, this moment, live in this moment, and let this moment be your future. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Well, let's do some meditation, and let's bring Lord Shiva inside our minds and think that we are Lord Shiva, because we are also manifestation of that consciousness. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. 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 Bolo Sisi Surya Narayan Bhagavan Ki Jai. Bolo Sisi Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Adorations to the great gurus, the Buddha, the Christ, and Mother Durga, and any guru that you worship. That's that Moksha Guru. Look at the rippling of the water this morning. All the 5 elements are coming together, and they're so brilliant. Brilliance. And this is the brilliance that we are. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.